My name is Gunn Marit Helgesen. I am President of the Council of European Municipalities and Regions, the CMR, but I'm also President of the Norwegian Association of Local and Regional Authorities, KS. We are fast approaching the halfway point on the road to the 2030 agenda and the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, meaning there are only 6 summers left. The year 2023 therefore represents a critical milestone in determining the path to take in the time remaining, with many substantial challenges ahead, as well as significant opportunities that must not be overlooked. The preceding years were marked by concurrent multiple crises affecting local communities in Europe and around the world. Just as the post-COVID-19 pandemic recovery phase seemed to be underway, the long-term socio-economic effects in European municipalities and regions of this first crisis were exacerbated by the illegal Russian invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. The implications of this resonate far beyond the economic and social spheres for local and regional governments, threatening peace in Europe and further afield and are casting aspersions on global values of democracy and local self-government. All these challenges have once again highlighted how local and regional governments, as a level of governance closest to citizens, are key actors. These cities and regions are found at the forefront of crisis and thus must apt to provide solutions that best respond to the needs of their citizens and to widely varying local contexts. This is highly relevant in the fight against climate change and in the implementation of the SDGs, 65% of which can only be effectively achieved through strong local and regional actions, according to the OECD. It is important to stress that the 2030 Agenda and the SDGs represent an essential framework for an effective post-crisis recovery. Local and regional governments must be also supported financially as well as strengthened in terms of competencies, capacities, tools and greater leeway in the decision-making. Getting youth involved is crucial to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. With nearly 2 billion people in the world aged 15 to 24, the largest young generation in human history, 90% of whom live in developing countries. The world's young people represent a community essential to addressing the challenges of building more resilient societies. In 2021, there were 73 million young people in Europe. This year, for the first time, the European Union will be presenting an European Union voluntary review on the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development at a high-level political forum in New York. We support a review that incorporates and highlights the work done by the LRGs in their own assessments, keeping track of the progress of the SDGs. This year, an in-depth review of SDG 11 is being conducted, and this goal aims to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. All of us at the Council of European Municipalities and Regions and PLATFORMA are strongly committed to establishing a space for local voices to be heard at the European and international levels, and to ensuring that the necessary changes are made in the most effective and appropriate way possible, as well as in the interest of the citizens. We really look forward to meet you in New York in July and also in September at SDG Summit. Thank you so much.